In this video, we're going to provide an information breakdown of the bin details menu, features like bin chaining options, how to properly measure and input the product density, CFR value. Make note, the calibration procedure of a CFR is a separate video, the proper way to measure your feed gate opening, setting your alarms, additional features within the bin details menu, and then a quick review of all the information listed. Bin chaining is a feature that allows the operator to switch from one bin to the other bin manually or automatically during application. Right now, bin chaining is set to off, but if I select it, you can see the options that I have for bin chaining. Here are the two auto, and here are the two manual. Do I want to start with one and switch to two, or start with two and switch to one? Bin chaining is available because bin 1 and bin 2 both have the same product. If bin 1 and bin 2 have different product names, bin chaining is grayed out and I cannot access it. I wanted to share this note from the bin chaining section of the operator's manual, and what it states is that bin chaining in the automatic mode uses the bin low sensor to make the switch. So if you're starting with bin 2 and then going to bin 1, or starting with bin 1 and going to bin 2, it uses that sensor to make the change. Now when it makes the change, there will be product below that bin low sensor. Operators, they need to remember that if they want to clean that bin out, they need to disable bin chaining or select manual mode to empty that bin. Product density is a measurement obtained by the operator depending upon the type of product they are applying. A density cup is used to get this measurement. Here are two common styles of product density cups or fertilizer scales. The one on the left has a little hanging ring, and you can slide the box on the right, and then once it's balanced, look at the value. The one on the right has notches underneath it. You can use a jackknife to properly balance it, and then look at the value right above the knife. This is how you accurately measure product density. CFR value, or conveyor feed rate value, is a value generated through a calibration where the operator dispenses product, the product is weighed, and then a CFR value is generated. If a CFR value is unknown or zero, in the book there are expected values of CFRs for bin 1 and bin 2. Once that value is put in, the operator must do a CFR calibration. After the calibration is successful, a new CFR will be generated. A properly calibrated CFR value determines how accurate your target rates are. Please refer to our video on how to calibrate a CFR value. I wanted to take the time to show the conveyor feed rate calibration from the operator's manual. Operators often ask, when do I need to perform a calibration? And in the ops manual, it clearly states when you should perform a calibration. The most common one is if my rates or my applied rates do not match what my target rates are, I need to perform a CFR calibration. Feed gate opening is a measurement that should be verified in both bin 1 and bin 2. Once verified, put in the correct value for your feed gate opening. This picture demonstrates the proper way to measure your feed gate opening, placing the tape measure through the chain, touching the belt, and then measuring to the top of the feed gate opening. The bin alarms are pretty standard. You have the option of toggling on and off the bin low level alarm or changing the percentage of error on your target rate or product density alarm. I wanted to reference the product density alarm from the operator's manual. Product density alarm, or alarms in general, are pretty straightforward as far as how to change the value, but know on why I'm changing the value. If you look at the product density alarm, its purpose is to tell you that you filled me with a product and it has this density. We calibrated a CFR value for that density. Now we're switching products and you're putting in a different product density. There is a significant change between these two product densities. We should probably recalibrate the CFR. On the left side of my bin details, I have my bin counter. As product is dispensed, the pounds will increase. I can zero that out. I can activate my roll tarp. The procedures allows me to do a bin purge if I want to empty that bin, clean out that bin of a product, or it's at the end of the season. Prime controls allows me to prime the conveyor belt. Hydraulics active, I can push the button for bin 1 or bin 2 and I can get product at the end of that conveyor belt ready to get dispensed.
In this video, we went through each line item of the bin details menu. Features like bin chaining. Should I do the automatic or the manual feature? Using a product density cup to accurately measure the density of my product. A CFR value, and when should I recalibrate my CFR value? Where do I measure for my feed gate opening? The alarm settings and the importance of an alarm setting. Features like the bin counter, roll tarp, procedures where I can access the bin purge, and prime controls, allowing me to prime the belt with product ready to dispense.